All right, good morning. We're gonna make soup. This is one of Guido's favorite soup, and we are, to remind you, cooking for Guido. So we've chopped our carrots. Our onions. Our celery. I've got some small leeks, and we've got a tin of lentils. You can use two different kinds of soup broth, just the regular soup broth in a container, veggie broth, or this mix, which is chicken. You decide. So we're gonna put all of these into our pot with a little bit of olive oil to start, and let them cook for about 10 minutes till they get nice and soft. Then we're gonna add the chicken stock, another 30 minutes, and your soup's ready. So here we go. So a little bit of olive oil. I like to use extra virgin. It's a nice flavor to it. Just let it warm up, and we'll start adding vegetables. Onions, in no apparent order, right? Doesn't matter. And celery. Okay, so we've got the carrots, the onions, and the celery in, and a little bit of olive oil. And we're just going to bring it to a simmer and let it cook for about 10 minutes. Okay, so as we're cooking, we want to add salt as we go, okay? So a little bit of salt in the vegetables and a little bit of pepper. Fresh ground is nice. If you don't have fresh ground, you can just get some ready ground, same thing. So the veggies have been cooking for about 5 minutes. I've added a little bit of water because that just helps with steaming the vegetables and making sure that we get good browning. Now I'm going to add these little leeks and let them go another 10 minutes. Okay, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of water so it steams the veggies and they cook a little faster. And we're gonna put a lid on. I put my wooden spoon there just to give it some airflow, and we'll give that another 10 minutes. Okay, so that's been about 10 minutes, and you can see everything's kind of softened nicely. So in that 10 minutes, every 3 or 4 minutes, I took the lid off, gave it a little stir, gave it a little shake, and that's what we come up with. So vegetables are good, they're in good shape, they're cooking. So I'm making this a lentil soup, but if you wanted to use any other kind of beans, now would be the time to put them in. So this is just a can of lentils, juice and all, the whole thing. It's got good flavor, and it's got good salt. So I would just put those in there. Those are in for about 5 minutes, and then we're gonna add the soup stock, and our soup will then simmer for another 20 minutes, and it's ready to enjoy. Cook everything at medium to low, and it really will depend on the size of your burner. So just keep it at a rolling simmer, right? You don't want it too hot, but you want it to keep cooking. Okay, everyone, so we've been simmering for about 5 minutes. You can see it, it all looks pretty lovely, if I do say so. So I'm just gonna add my soup stock. And again, you can use veggie soup stock or chicken soup stock, whatever you prefer. This is powder that I just mixed with boiling water. You'll find the ratios, they're usually about a teaspoon per cup of water. We're gonna add that in. Give it a little swish, make sure we get all the good stuff at the bottom. And that is pretty much all she wrote. So we're just going to put that on a low simmer for about 20 minutes, and we'll be ready to have some delicious soup. Okay, so it's been about 20 minutes. If you like it a little thicker, you can let it cook down a bit more, but it's soup. We like it to be soupy. So I'm gonna give it a try. Now, if you wanted to add some cooked pastas, little pastas to it, that would be good too. What I'm gonna add is a little bit of my homemade chili, and a little bit of my extra virgin, extra delicious olive oil. And see how it is. Soup's hot. Delicious, and we made it in like half an hour. Enjoy.